Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Scruty, and welcome back to part 4. Originally there wasn't supposed to be part 4, but a lot of questions, very valid questions, emerged on YouTube and Reddit, and I just decided, well, we need to answer them, so let's get rolling. First thing I want to talk about is playing with Lucio. Both you and Lucio have defensive ultimates at your disposal, so it's very important to be clear as to who uses their ultimate when, so you don't layer them on top of each other. And in this instance, I told Lucio explicitly to ult first if something's gonna go down. Okay, the enemy Lucio dropped the beat. Like, at this point, I'm getting a little bit worried and a little bit twitchy. But there's our beat to save people. So yeah, I think it's important to be clear, and I think it's even more important to stick to what you established. If you clearly said that Lucio is going first with his ultimate, then don't ult. I know it's tempting sometimes, but you just need to trust your teammates, basically.
The mercy from the rest, probably. Yeah, mercy rest.
Okay, old mercy rest, 3 people are up. And we have to fight this fight all over again. Okay, I hear a soldier ult on the enemy side, and we kind of scattered. There is no shield on our side, so I decide to save people. You know, there's a minute 30 left. It's time to save them. Okay, a quick little tip. If you're inside Winston bubble, as you trans, people outside the Winston bubble don't get healed. And conversely, if you are outside the Winston bubble and someone's inside the bubble, they won't get the heals. The shield blocks healing. Okay, we clear up, but this Zarya right here, she has her ultimate and I know it. And they probably gonna use it next fight. And they also have a Tracer. And so that's obviously a Pulse Bomb Graviton combo that is very devastating for Zenyatta. And even if I had Transcendence, it wouldn't really be effective because they could just pulse it and everybody would die anyway, rendering my trans useless. So that's why I was quite liberal with my trans usage this fight, because I know that next fight I won't even be able to help them if they get grabbed. And this is the next push. Let's see. Okay, I kept an eye out for Tracer, who's flanking left. Their whole team is pushing far right, because what they want to do is they want to create this choke battle at the little gate out there on the right. And then Grav and Tracer can come in and pulse bomb. I am ready for the Tracer. But here comes the Grav. It's 5 people. It's a pretty bad situation and the fight's pretty much over. We could have prevented it. I clearly said before the fight, I communicated to the team that, you know, Zarya has the Graviton and we should spread out. We should be scattered. You know, maybe someone should take the high ground on the right, someone should take the high ground on the left, someone should be here and here. So, because this is a counterplay to Graviton. Just through positioning, you can counter the Grav and make Zarya hesitate to even use it because it's not going to be worth to grab 1 or 2 people. But, you know, we got clamped, they took advantage, nothing I can do at this point, nothing any of us can do. We're gonna lose this fight. Similar situation here. Rain shield is about to break. Their Zarya is coming through here, through the underpass, and she is gonna be really aggressive. She's gonna spearhead the attack, and that is usually a clear sign that she is looking to grab. There it goes. Rain used Shatter, but nothing really came out of it. If he used it a second earlier, maybe we could have stunned the Zarya killer, delay the grab, delay their push, and make them a little bit desperate because they would come with 30 seconds left. Well, anyway, 3 people are in the graph, including me. I'm gonna trance to save them. Our soldier uses the visor, Genji uses the blade while in the graph, so these are four ultimates already on our side. Zenyatta comes with Transcendence. On their side, their Genji uses his ultimate as my Transcendence draws to a close. Roadhog is using Whole Hog against us, so these are a lot of ults and my Transcendence is ending. Oh, this Genji actually got nanoed. And there's also enemy soldiers ult. So at this situation, nothing you can do as a Zenyatta player. I countered the graph, but they just use it to bait the Transcendence, the defensive ult, and then they came in with force, with a lot of offensive ultimates once the trance is over. Again, we had, so they used 6 ultimates, we had 5 ultimates, I think, and if we were smarter as a team, when it comes to using them, when it comes to using the blade and the shatter and the visor, maybe we could have won this fight and push them back. But we used all our ultimates at the same time. We didn't really get any value. The enemy team was really smart about their ultimate usage, and they got rewarded. Give credit to the enemy team. They played it better. There is a silver lining in all this. Because I used the trance in the graph, they kind of panicked, and once the trance was over, they used everything, and I mean everything. So what it does, it means that the next fight, they're not gonna be ready, they're not gonna be equipped with ultimates, and they won't just steamroll us because they won't have any ultimates. That's, they may have had them if I didn't use the trance. So at least through this, they bait the trance, sure, but at least because I tranced, they were forced to use all of their offensive ultimates to ensure the victory over this point. Don't shoot the deflect, boys and girls. And here, this is the same match in a very similar situation. Okay, Rain got hooked and is very low, very critical. There's McCree up top that's being ulted by Genji. I have trance, and I'm gonna use it. Genji dashed kinda forward, which makes me think that he's coming our way, right? Well, not really. Genji goes after McCree, who instead of rejoining us and getting healed by trance, he chose to go for the mega health pack, just enabling this Genji to kill him. Rain shattered, but nothing came out of it. Well, I saved Rain, but let's see how this fight develops. Okay, it's 4v5, not bad. And okay, now something really bad happens. Soldiers get hooked, and he survived. He's gonna retreat and get healed, but it forces our Rain to move forward to provide the shield so he can retreat to safety. But all while this is happening, their soldier is gained high ground and is using his ultimate. So basically what they wanted to do from the get-go is to get control over the high ground by flushing McCree out of there, and then using their own visor to just clean us up. And it is an especially good move because I already used Transcendence and I cannot really counter it. We have a shield, but Rain was forced to move forward to save the soldier instead of staying here. Because if he was here, we would be able to all get behind his shield and get a protection from this soldier ult. But again, they baited the trance with the Dragon Blade and followed it up with another offensive ultimate. And as a Zenyatta player, nothing you can do. Tip your hat to the enemy team. They played it well. They played it smart. And we kind of messed it up. We made little mistakes, both in ult usage and positioning, and they just take advantage of it. As I said, nothing you can do as Zen. You did, I mean, I did what I was supposed to do, and then it's just in my teammate's hand to, you know, counter whatever's coming. But I also want to mention that this illustrates all that the little plays, that the very little plays create this domino effect, and they have a huge impact in the end of the fight. Because if this soldier didn't get hooked, we would have Rain protecting us. This soldier ultimate would be useless, and the whole fight would have a whole different dynamic to it. But, you know, because those little plays happen, we are in a really bad position. That nothing really can do anything about it at this point.
Experience tranquility.
Another use of trance is just to block incoming damage. As you see, this Zarya is frozen. Mei is gonna shoot icicles in her face. What you can do as Zen is get between them and absorb the shots. Sometimes that's all you can do to save somebody. Like if this was Anna and Mei was shooting headshots and someone was also, you know, getting some cheap damage from the distance, Anna would die and the Transcendence wouldn't be able to keep up with the damage. But what you can do when you trance in is to get in between your teammate and the damage and the projectiles, because when you trance, you're still a physical entity in the game, and you basically block and absorb every projectile that comes your way. Use it to save your teammates. You literally get in front and block the damage. And thanks to the movement speed from Transcendence, you can rotate around your teammates and react to the movements and shots of the enemy team. Okay, this is a really quick reminder about orb usage. Winston really benefits from both Harmony Orb and Discords. You know, Harmony Orb gives him these extra HPs, and as you can see, he fights Junkrat right here. Junkrat can be a tricky matchup for Winston, but with the Discord on Junk and Harmony on our Monkey, that's just... I amplify a lot of damage. I amplify the jump pack damage, I amplify the melee damage, and I also amplify the Tesla gun damage, which in total really shortens the engagement and allows Winston to get those kills way faster.
1-1.
And conversely, when Winston is diving you, it's a good idea to discord him, and also it is imperative to Harmony whoever he's zapping, because your orb is 30 heals per second, Winston does 60 damage per second, so you basically reduce his damage by 50%, and this is huge.
Oh, nice.
Okay, this is gonna be about canceling volley. There's a tracer somewhere here, so I'm just going on the... I'm trying to find her, charging my shot. She's not here, so I'm canceling. Now, the point is, why I cancel is maybe she's hiding behind this wall, and if I release my shot, I'm gonna reveal my position because she's gonna see the projectile trails, and then she would be able to attack me. And it's very important to keep that in mind when you fight against snipers like Widow and Hanzo, because they can track your position based upon the projectile trails. And once you spam the choke casually, and what you do then is you reveal your position to them, and they can easily pinpoint you and then snipe you. So sometimes it's a better idea to just cancel your charge shot and just don't reveal yourself, you know, stay hidden, keep them guessing. Okay, here a little quick offensive tip. This is Zarya. She's gonna be moving in this direction, and she's gonna be moving in a straight line, and it's really important to realize it when it happens and then lead your shots accordingly. And another important application of this is when somebody's retreating because they lost the fight, they want the shortest route to cover, right? So they're gonna move in a straight line, the shortest route to cover, and you can abuse this fact by leading your shots and getting easy headshots or body shots. Because there is just no deviation in their movement. They won't AD spam because they just want to get to safety, right? So just take advantage of that. As you saw, these were easy shots, very easy. And here is Sombra EMPing me and solo killing me. Guess it's time to switch.
Got 2 plays, 2 plays.
Okay, this is another very important offensive tip right here.
Sorry, the headshot, sorry.
Okay, so that's Genji. And the tip is about clicking each shot individually. Not holding your M1 button, mouse 1 button, and just spamming the attacks, but actually clicking each one. Because I think, and a lot of people can confirm it, it gives you more accuracy and control over your aim. And you can see it here when I fight him. I'm gonna pick my shots and I'm gonna shoot only when I think this is a good opportunity to get some damage in.
Soldier.
And it's especially this last shot. As he was coming down, it's a predictable movement pattern because he's just falling to the ground, so I can align my crosshair accordingly, and when I am ready to shoot, then click the shot. If I was spamming M1, I could have been caught in between one shot and the other, and this opportunity could pass me by. But by clicking each one, I choose when I want to shoot, and it in general gives you more control. Here, quick casual tip. This is on Gibraltar, point A. Someone's always on this high ground, so you can safely spam this area on the head level, and hopefully you'll get some picks. There you go, that's not bad. Soldier out. And again, our Widow is gonna try to escape. Genji is obviously gonna follow to secure the kill. And he's gonna be falling down, right? So again, predictable movement pattern. I align my crosshair, and then I click when I'm ready to get some quality shots in. And boom! That's a meteor strike by Road Dogg. And this was when Doomfist wasn't even there. Original meteor strike. Oh, let's take a look. Unbelievable.
1 HP, Lucio, 1 HP.
Okay, this is a high pressure situation. You see 99 to 99. We need to win this fight. Tracer's pushing me, Genji's pushing me. But in this sort of situation, you want to stay calm. You want to stick to the basics and just do your job. Just don't get rattled, because a lot of people reported to me that, how do I not get stressed? Playing Zenyatta is pretty stressful because everybody wants to kill you. But just, the more you play, the more comfortable you become. Just stick to the basics. See, Genji ulting best time to shoot him is when he unsheathes his sword, and then again clicking each shot for better accuracy and control, and I'm able to get him down. Oh, Reaper. Quick note about Reaper. Now, Reaper's big and slow, but good Reapers will take their time to get a quality flank. And once they're happy with their flanking position, they will emerge from behind or from the side and start shooting you when it's already too late. And then you can't really fight him, because he gets a tremendous amount of damage plus a lifesteal, so it's very hard to kill him then. So obviously you want to keep an eye on Reaper.
We need to defend the objective.
I know he's somewhere there, so he's probably going for the Mega. He's not just gonna waltz through the main gate. He wants to get the flank, right?
That's right.
There he is, and the rules of fighting Reapers are simple. Just keep your distance, so backpedal if you can, and just trust your mechanics and and hit your shots. That's pretty much it. He's slow, he's big, it's fairly easy to hit him. So just trust your mechanics again. Click every shot for better accuracy. It helps.
Got the pass. Just heal me up.
Right side, alright, nice. Mercy above us. Monkey card, monkey alone the card. Let's start as well.
Okay, this is gonna be something to keep in mind as well. This is gonna be a flanking Zenyatta maneuver. And this map and in this point, this corridor is a really good area to do it, because you can just emerge, get some shots in, maybe kill somebody, and then if they collapse on you, retreat back. This mega health pack's right there, so you can restore your health and rejoin your team a second later. So let's see what happens. We can't really break this choke, so let's see. I decide to flank.
Don't get booked.
Fine.
Well, there's Zen. I want to kill him as fast as possible. There you go. There was a headshot, he was forced to trance, and this is a bad Transcendence. He's just doing it to save himself.
Come on, guys. We should get this. Can we kill Zarya, maybe?
Okay, he comes out of trance. I want to kill him again.
Grab. Zarya's low.
There we go, he's dead.
Okay,
Zarya's
go,
low,
go,
Zarya's low, Zarya's low. Kill Zarya.
Drink that card, drink this card.
Zarya low. Kill Zarya. Nice.
Kill drink card.
Zarya is dead, Junkrat's dead. I killed 3 people and nobody even noticed me. I didn't take damage this whole time. And this was just a one inconspicuous flank that allowed us to create all this chaos and use it to our advantage.
Yeah, dead.
I'm dead.
Okay, there's gonna be Tracer coming. Okay, and Transcend
Now?
here.
Chris is going to make.
Tracer's going to the Mega. So I wanna keep an eye on her, because she's probably gonna be coming through here.
Yeah.
Genji's contesting the card.
Hey.
Okay, there was a Tracer flanking behind the big rock. I'm charging my shot, I want to be ready.
You win this? Nice.
There she is. Followed it up by a melee to ensure the kill.
Tracer.
And that's it. Okay, talking about Winston. What you want to do against Winston is you want to avoid the landing damage. When Winston lands, he deals 45 damage if he lands on top of somebody. That's a lot of damage, and you just don't want to give him this free damage, basically. So what you want to do is when you see Winston jumping, you want to start moving away from his potential landing spot. Because when he lands, that's 45 damage, plus he's gonna melee you, that's 30 damage, plus he's gonna be using his Tesla gun as he lands, so that's another, I don't know, 20 damage, maybe 30. It all amounts roughly to 100 free damage that you just give him if you're in the landing area. So as they jump here, I don't want to be in this position, I want to be a bit further back, especially that I'm low HP. I avoid the damage, I stay alive.
Let's go, I got him. Let's get into left side, get into left side, get into left side. Get to get eye. Where's this wall?
I will watch over you.
And here again, Nano Winston, he has me in his sights, he's gonna jump me any second now. So what I wanna do is I wanna start backpedaling, and I also wanna start shooting him, especially that I'm close to Transcendence. So if he pins me down, I can trance and just, you know, nullify his whole attack.
Monkey and Trace behind us.
Can you rush me?
There you go, there's the jump, I'm 180. He jumps, and as you can see, he landed quite close to me, but I didn't take the jump damage. This damage that I took, this 30 damage, is all from his Tesla gun. If he landed on me, I would get almost 70 damage from the land, because he's nanoed, right? So I would be at 70 HP at this very moment, and I am this close to trance. So again, backpedaling, avoiding the landing area, getting the shots in as he jumps you. I was down to 42 HP when I got my trance up, so again, if he got this damage through, I would be dead, I wouldn't be able to use Transcendence now.
Nice. Monkey die, by the way, please.
Fighting Diva.
I don't need a sleep.
Diva usually gets in your face, just like this, so what you want to do is you want to be close to your other supports so they can help you out. And when she starts using rockets, you want to do a heavy AD spam to weave between them, making her track you and effectively miss most of them rockets, because they have quite a big delay when they shoot. And as she ejects from the mech, it's again predictable movement pattern. She's gonna be falling down. You can use it to get an easy shot. And the thing is, you can dual Diva 1v1, get her out of the mech, but it's no point really, because then you're gonna be left with 20 HP at best, and she's still gonna be in a pilot Diva form and be able to get this kill. So you really want to get the help from your support when Diva attacks you. Okay, it's Sombra time. There she is. I noticed this because I was keeping an eye on Sombra because I knew they have Sombra. And as she goes invisible, I am 100 positive she's going for me. Because that's what Sombra does, right? She always goes after Zenyatta. Okay, she disappeared. But I'm gonna start spamming and hoping that I'm gonna get a random shot. Using melee is a good idea. Melee has a huge hitbox, so if she's somewhere in front of you or to the sides, you can catch her with your melee. Okay, I didn't find her, so what I want to do is I want to move behind cover, so she doesn't, when I turn my back on her, she won't get easy shots on me from the start, because I'm going to be right behind cover. There you go, I hear her break concealment. She didn't get any shots on me because I immediately moved in the cover. And now, as she's visible, this is a fair fight right now. Except I do 120 damage per headshot. And this was one headshot in, second shot, and she is 5 HP, she has to translocate back. This was, again, expecting Sombra, but yeah, and actually, look what she managed to achieve. Even though she didn't get the kill and she barely damaged me, she drew my attention away from the big fight. I didn't discord anybody. Okay, I had Harmony here, but still my attention was purely on Sombra and not on the fight. And this, even if she fails to kill you, just by drawing your attention and being super annoying is enough to warrant a switch, because your impact is extremely lessened by just Sombra being there and nagging you. Okay, here again, I expect an EMP. There's my team, so what I want to do is I obviously want to move back and force her to make this decision whether she wants to EMP my whole team or she just wants to EMP me and kill the Zenyatta, prevent the Transcendence. There's the EMP. That's the EMP range. I'm 1 meter away from it. My whole team is hacked, but I'm not. I have Trans.
Is anyone in the room?
I'm saving her. I'm saving them. What you want to do is you want to create this dilemma for Sombra. Does she want to kill you, or does she want to EMP your team? And you achieve that by just positioning yourself a bit further back.
Fire at will.
Same here. There's the Sombra. I'm always keeping an eye on her. She translocates somewhere there. And now I'm expecting an EMP coming.
Didn't die.
Okay, there she appeared. Actually, what you actually didn't see was you could, if that quality was better, you could notice the translocator moving in. And anytime you see a translocator being thrown in right in the middle of your team, it means the EMP is coming. And if you have Transcendence, then use it preemptively, because it means she is gonna use her ultimate. But if not, as I'm now, if you don't have your Transcendence, you want to backpedal a little bit, play further in the back, and force her to make a decision, and just EMP your team and not you. You can move in and save them later on. There we go. She tries to go after me. She gets a headshot. She is forced to translocate back, because the same rules apply as with Genji and Tracer. Once you get the initial hit on the Sombra, she is put on the defensive, and she probably is going to translocate back. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the feedback, and I really hope it helps. Thanks.